just to let you guys know, I'm going to add this in as a little disclaimer when I'm editing. I've never done a vlog or anything in my whole entire life, so I tried to be as specific as possible, and I will try to give you guys as much information as possible. And I think I did okay, but it's definitely not great. But I just thought I'd let you guys know that, so we're kind of judgment free here. What is up, guys? It is currently 4:40 a.m. Me and my family are heading to Atlanta today. We are leaving at 5. We're gonna go today, which is Tuesday, stay Tuesday night, and look at some stuff on Wednesday, and then come back home, just a short little trip. We're going down to see Stranger Things filming, which is going to be awesome. So I'm going to take you guys with me. We're definitely going to Jackson, where they filmed last night, and they're supposed to be filming today, so we're going to see what we can see, and just a bunch of other places that are our favorites that we've already been to. So I'm going to take you guys with me. What is up, guys? So we made it to Buc-ee's at 9:05, and it's currently 9:31. It's like an endless hole. When you get in there, you take a while to get out. Anyways, we are heading to the Creel House, which is in Rome, Georgia, so that's going to be our first stop. And then, who knows where else we'll go. It's really hard telling. I'm very last minute making these decisions. So, yeah. There's Buc-ee's in Calhoun, Georgia. Okay, so we have our first stop, the Creel House. I have never been to it when it has been painted for filming. Last time I came, it was like a dark purple or something like that. And I'm gonna take a separate video zooming in on the door so you can see it, but it is the rose, the stained glass. So gorgeous. I took a couple pictures, so I'm gonna insert those here, and now I must run back across the road. So yeah, I don't know where we're heading next, but I do know that it might be the high school. So stay tuned. Okay, so you can kind of see it from here, and then here's the full outside. So yeah. So it is almost 1:45. We are in Jackson right now. There's a bunch of security set up for filming. They have the screens up. A bunch of detours you have to take to come down through here. Here in a second, I'm gonna cut to a different clip and show you the videos of the screens. But for right now, we're just gonna kind of walk around and see what we can get to. As far as security will let us. So right here, we got the van that is toting in all the actors. I'm trying not to make it very obvious that I'm recording stuff. There's the road closed. You got the screens back there. There is the library. Of course, the library part is on the back side of it, so you can't really see anything right now. So we walked up like kind of close. There's a little sign back there that says do not enter, so we're not trying to go to jail. We're gonna try to walk around the back of these buildings, because I know like back on the other side of this, there is a lot of military vehicles and such for filming, a lot of fences. So it's like 100 degrees, it's burning hot. This place is swarming with police and security. It's kind of crazy. Let's hope I don't get in trouble. So it looks like right now they're setting up some more military personnel. You can see they have this blocked off. There's a bunch of production people there. Up here you have your cameras. and such. So yeah,
Nothing exciting yet, but this is what we're looking at.
So right now it's about 100 degrees. We were trying to watch production, and they brought director's chairs over and set up all the tents and put the covers up so you couldn't really see anything. So we moved over kind of back behind the buildings, like where they were, and you can see back to what I was saying. We moved back behind like where we originally were, and you can see a little bit more. There's a little bit more stuff going on, so I'll show you guys that. So right here, I'm sitting down because I have a tendency to pass out, but there's another little military thing. They got some big fans. There is another tent. And then right here are the cones. And then the other filming that they're doing, you can see like the tents right here. It's kind of what's going on over there. So right here is the library, which is actually a courthouse in real life. There's like a lot of cones up and stuff, but there are some signs that say businesses are open, so you can walk along the sidewalks where that is. I'm gonna turn around. You can see all of this production stuff. We just sat and waited for like about an hour, a little over an hour, waiting for production to start, and they put up screens to block us. So we're gonna leave here, go look at some other stuff, maybe come back tonight to make sure that we can see something. But the lady in one of the local businesses said that they are going to start filming today at 3, so filming should have already started. It's a little after 3 now, and that it's gonna go on all through tonight, and then by tomorrow they're gonna be completely finished. So we're heading back to the vehicle. Stay hydrated, and we have to decide where else we want to go from here. So we did some walking. We ended up not going back to the car. There's actually a church they used in season 4 over that way, and then there is a Bradley's truck right there. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's hot as blazes. It's time to go back to the car, and then we're either gonna go to Stone Mountain and see the cemetery and the new mansion they used for this season, or the high school, which is down in Stockbridge. Well, up from here, but up in Stockbridge. So we came into that's my water bottle crackling, but we came into the place they use for the library, which is actually a courthouse that I mentioned earlier. And they have this little selfie set up. I thought it was a courthouse. I lied. This is the welcome center, and we're kind of just walking around in here, looking. What is up, guys? I'm back again. We've made it to the car. I think we're going to the high school. I went in the welcome center and got this brochure. That is for the stranger tours that you can do when you come down here to visit. This awesome tour will take you to all the filming locations. You will get pizza and drinks and popsicles. So, I haven't personally been on one, but they are very sweet people. Highly recommend. Okay, so we just made it to the school. the last time I'm ever gonna see it. They are going to tear all of this down. It'll no longer be with us. So if you want to see it, now's the time to come. We're gonna walk around, check some stuff out, see what we can see what we can't see. So I'll bring you guys with me, of course. So just now I walked up these little steps to look at a door inside the cafeteria. I'll insert a photo. Right now I am on the track, and right over there is where Chrissy would have went to meet Eddie for their drug deal. But see, this wall right here has already been painted over. Over here is where Steve and Nancy can be seen in the alley. So as far as going into school, don't recommend. There's asbestos in there, which is very harmful to your body. It causes a certain type of cancer, so I don't recommend that. But from what we've tried, most of the doors are locked. There's a hallway over here. Now I know the bottom half of the school was never painted after season 2, so the bottom half of the school is blue for Hawkins Middle. And then they repainted what they needed to for Hawkins High. So it looks like in here, it's blue. I'm gonna try to look for an opening where it is a, like, Hawkins High hallway. But I'm not sure I'll be able to find it. So our next stop is the playground. I had to personally find this based off some YouTube videos and stuff because it was a pain, let me tell you, but Google Earth is my bestie, so I'm gonna try and get over the fence some and probably under the fence as far as filming it, and then you can get through the fence in certain places. So I'll show that to you guys. So here's the opening in the fence. You got the swing set, and then the iconic rocket slide thing. Then you have this little spinny, and then that little thing, and then there's a picnic table over there. But that is just what the playground is looking like. I'm assuming they still have these fences up because they're either not done shooting or they're gonna leave it up for reshoots. But there is the playground. If anybody wants the address, let me know. Actually, I'll give you coordinates. I'll be real specific. But yeah, so there's the playground. What is up, guys? We are decided to come back to Jackson to maybe see some filming going on tonight. As of right now, we literally just got here. After the playground, we went to eat, and then actually I lied, we actually went to eat before we went to the playground. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna kind of walk around. We were down here earlier, so we're gonna see what we can do.
I hope you can edit that part out.
So right here, as of right now, mostly everything is blocked off in Jackson. What I'm about to show you, you can kind of see a couple trucks moving around. There's a couple people, but then there's this parking lot that has the Bradley's Big Buy box truck. Say that 3 times fast. Has the Bradley's Big Buy box truck, couple other military vehicles, and the van for the radio station kind of has a tarp covering it, but it's still something. So I'm gonna cut to that and show you guys what I can see before I get kicked out. So at this point, we have been here since about 8 o'clock. It is now a little after 9. We haven't been able to see any filming, but we have. That is a huge truck. Anyways, haven't been able to see any filming. Everything's been pretty secretive. There are some big lights that are set up though that I'm going to show you guys. As of right now, they still have the big tents set up with the black screens behind them to block our view from whatever they're doing, but yeah, so I'm going to flip this around, show you guys the lights, and then we'll see what goes on from there. Some lady just told us that they are done with this end down here and that they're moving up towards where they have some big blue screens set up. So who knows? They could be trying to throw me off. So right here you have the big lights set up, and I already showed you earlier, but there are the tents, and then that is part of set. So yeah, so right here, I'm sure you guys can see it, they have some fog machines going. We were told that they're gonna start filming, I can't see, there's my finger, down here on this end, and that they're pretty much done on this end for right now. So we're standing right over there is an alleyway that we're standing in, and we can see some of what's going on, but not completely. But yeah, big lights are on, fog machines are going. Okay, so it is currently about 10:45. You can still see the smoke behind me. Lights are on, cameras rolling, you can hear them yelling action. You can't see anything. Everything's been blocked off. I'm gonna go over, there's a little alleyway over here. I'm gonna walk over there and see if you can see anything. Highly doubt it. I did get a little bit of the Bradley's truck like driving by, because I guess that's what they're filming right now is the vehicles, but it's like late and we have to get up early in the morning to make sure we get up to do our other stuff. So I think we might be about to head back to the hotel, which is also an hour from here, and we haven't ate dinner. So I'm definitely gonna keep you updated. I'm just not sure how much longer we'll stay, because it's kind of almost like a waste of time. Like, it's cool, but you have to have patience, and I do not have patience. So here is the alley. You can't really see anything. There's a little light there, and then if there's the lights, so like probably if I went like more to my left, I'd be able to see more. I'm just really trying to be respectful and not get in trouble right now. So in the town of Jackson, the thing seems to ring like every hour at whatever 46, and it chimes, and it sounds very much like Vecna's clock. So okay, it's almost 11. We are going to grab some dinner and then head back to the hotel, which is about an hour from here. That is all I have for today, which was Tuesday. I will start bright and early tomorrow, whenever we decide to wake up. We'll eat some breakfast and then figure out which route we're going on to go see whatever's left for tomorrow. So, peace and love. Good night. Morning. It is 7:30. We are up and moving. The hotel has breakfast, so we're all about to get ready, go eat breakfast, and then we're gonna head back to Jackson this morning to see what they have set up, or if they're taking it down, all that good stuff. And then I have a little list of where else we're going. So I'm gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna eat, and I'll be back. What is up, guys? We are back in Jackson this morning. As of right now, it looks like most of the screens have been taken down. They have the signs up saying businesses are open. We are gonna go into the Hawkins headquarters and see what we can see that they left from set, what they haven't taken down yet. So, yeah. First thing this morning. It is about 9 something, 9:30 maybe a little later. But yeah, so I'll take some videos of that stuff and let you guys know. So ignore the noise. I am right by the road, but we were walking downtown, kind of looking around at some stuff, and there was he didn't exactly give us a title. He was talking about being a locations set person, talking to him. He was really nice. He was telling us, and we were telling him about how we just love to come see the set, and he was talking about how most fans are like really respectful and it's nice to see and all that good stuff. So yeah, he was super nice. They are packing everything up through here, so I'd say they'll be done by probably tomorrow. About the only thing that's left are some military trucks. Everything else is getting taken down. So Jackson he said they are done filming in Jackson, which that we cannot confirm or deny that because, who knows, but yeah. So you can see there's a military truck. There's the back of another one. There are some more military trucks, cameras. So ignore the noise, we're right by the road again, as you can see, but we are heading back to the car. After this, I'm pretty sure we're going to Stone Mountain or Noonan, where the new church is. They're going to use for this season. So we are done in Jackson. Everything else is pretty much done in Jackson. I'd say all this stuff will be packed up by tomorrow, if not late tonight. So that was all of Jackson. So, short, funny story about this picture. I actually didn't do much vlogging in the car, but right after the video you just watched, when we got back to the car, as we were walking there, we saw this dude, and I was like, he kind of looks familiar. And so he stopped us and he was like, hey, I like y'all shirts. And we were like, thank you. And just like, didn't think anything of it. So we walked to the car and he's walking over with this picture in his hand. And we rolled the window down and he said, yeah, I just wanted to give this to you guys. So the person you see here is Adam Murray, who plays like the angry townsman in season 4 when Jason gets up in a church or some sort of meeting hall and tells all these people like they need to be going after Eddie. and he's the one that actually stands up and is like supposed to be leading them out of whatever meeting place they're at to help or to have them go hunt for Eddie. So we got this cool signed picture. We thanked him, and it was just a very cool experience because I'm sure that's not something that would happen to us very often. So we were heading out of Jackson. We thought about coming down this road that had the production trucks, and you can see there is one Bradley's. Both Bradley's trucks were there. We got some pictures of both of them. They're fixing to take at least one of them out, so that'll be fun. And now, like I said, we are heading to the church in Noonan. Then we're gonna hit Palmetto, which has Bradley's and the radio station. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Well, that's not gonna be it. After that, we're going to Stone Mountain. But that is it. Goodbye, Jackson. You have been good to us. It is almost 11:40 and we made it to the church in Noonan. This is going to be a new church that they're using for season 5. Right now, you can see they still have the fences up, but most of the props and stuff were taken with them. They've taken all of that down because supposedly filming has been postponed until August here. But I'm gonna take some pictures, maybe get some videos of some stuff, and I will insert that right after this clip. Let's go. So there is the church. They still have a little bathroom trailer over there, I think. There's the church. This is just spray paint from where the vines were supposed to be on it. And then there is some caskets, kind of look like they've been camouflaged. Now over here is where they had vines on the trees and stuff, but they've taken all that down. Of course, this is all behind this right here. So it's kind of, I mean, there's some spaces where you can see it, but there's not a lot. So that is all of the church. We are now heading to the radio station and Bradley's, which is like about 15 minutes from here, so a pretty close proximity. There was somebody in the parked vehicle, you can see back there sitting in it. Turned it on right as we were leaving. I don't know if it's like security and they just have somebody watching to make sure nobody breaks in or what that's about. But next we are on to Bradley's and the radio station. So we've made it to Bradley's. It's a Piggly Wiggly. We're gonna walk in here. I'm getting a t-shirt. They have some awesome t-shirts. Go support a small local business, Palmetto, Georgia. Do it. I'm gonna record some things that they have in there from the show to show you guys. And then after this, we're heading to the radio station, which I'm so excited about because it took forever to find. And I didn't even really find it. I asked somebody and they were nice enough to tell me. So, thank you. Let's record. So right here you can see like some Stranger Things memorabilia and stuff. This is frozen food. There's no waffles though. So there's like the Monopoly, the Eggos, stuff like that. Pretty neat. Here they have some papers that say Bradley's. Pretty neat. So we're done at Bradley's. We got some ice cream and I already have a shirt from Bradley's and they didn't have any other designs, so I decided not to get a shirt. But we are fixing to be at the radio station in about 2 miles, 2 minutes. And we are going to see what we can see and see what we cannot see. So, what is up, guys? We just got to the radio station. I'm standing on a bunch of weeds right now, but at the top there is some security kind of just watching the premises, but down here, from where we're at, like at a safe distance, being respectful, you can see it pretty good. So here is what we got. I'm gonna zoom this in here. So there's the station, and then this tower right here seems like it's gonna be CGI'd the rest of the way in. And yeah, there's the radio station. You can see WSQK. I'm going to put in some pictures after this, but yeah, so there's the radio station. And to give you an idea of where I'm standing, zoomed all the way out, this is me right here, and it is all the way up there, so it would be very hard to access with security and stuff sitting up there, so I don't recommend. So we've made yet another stop. So Screen Gems Rewind. Okay, we are in the Metro Atlanta area, and I asked my mom, and I was like, well, do you want to stop by Screen Gems, because that's where they have the downtown Hawkins set that they built? And she was like, no, I don't want to go. Well, we were on the way to see, I hate this, but we were on the way to see Murray's house and passed Screen Gems. So we stopped. You can see the set literally from the road. So, I mean, people got pictures of it with their drones, but it's still a pretty good view of what's going on. So we're gonna walk down here and see what you can see, if anything at all. So yeah. Disclaimer, because my mother is now throwing a fit since you can't see anything. It is just like the back of the buildings that you can see, but you can definitely tell that it's the same set from those pictures that we've seen previously. So I'm gonna show that to you guys in this next clip and roll to that. So there you can see there's the back of it. I'm gonna walk down here. Like down there's some military buses and stuff, but there is the back of the Hawkins set that they built. I'm assuming they built this to blow it up or something, because they did not use the half of Jackson that has Melvalds in it. They did not decorate that part for set. So I'm assuming that's what all of this stuff is that other half of Jackson they've just recreated. Screen Gems to the lab to see it, and everything is kind of closed off. Like, they have these little gates open, but there's a lot of no trespassing signs posted. And I went back there and just took a picture of it, and some dude was stopping us on the way out talking about, oh, this is all private property, and I was like, we're literally leaving. Anywho, the lab was a bust. You couldn't. I wanted to like walk up on the platform thing, and like on the floor there's still an H&L decal or whatever, but lab was a bust. So now we're heading to Stone Mountain. We're going to see the cemetery that they used for Dear Billy, and that they've been filming at recently for season 5, and then a mansion that they filmed at a while back for season 5. What is up, guys? We made it to the cemetery. Right there is a little memorial people have kind of made for Billy. There is some cones up here that I guess they've used for filming. There's not really any of the graves with the vines or anything like that. I am gonna walk down and see if the Roan Hill Cemetery sign is still there. But I mean, yeah, there's not nothing really here besides where Billy's grave was, and they've kind of lined that with some little rocks and stuff. So when we were trying to get to the cemetery, there was a cop sitting on the road that it was telling us to go. So we actually circled around, talked to this dude who we're pretty sure was like kind of watching stuff, and was like, hey, we're just gonna go up here and like take a picture of Billy's grave or whatever. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So then we ended up circling around the cemetery, and on the wall on the way out there was still some vines. There was the road. There was the sign that said,
make a U-turn at West Ridge Avenue.
There was a sign that said Roan Hill Cemetery, but it had been covered up by like this camouflage stuff. Same with the vines, but I did get some pictures. That's just the GPS. Right now we are heading to go see the mansion that's going to be used for season 5. We have no clue what it's for, but we're going to see it. What is up, guys? So this will conclude the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. To go and see them film was just really a surreal experience, because I'd never seen them actually filming. Even though we couldn't really see much, it was still so fun. If you guys want any of the addresses to the locations I visited, you can send me a DM either on my Instagram or Twitter. My Twitter is georgia.wrestling. My Instagram is georgia.booher. And then also the social medias for this podcast are the Rainbow Room Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. So if you guys want to subscribe, if you'd like to see more videos like this on little trips I go on, I would be completely fine with that. I've really enjoyed recording this whole process and everything, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. Thanks, guys.